Hey, what's up, guys? Garcon45 back on the journey to New Horizons here with.
Kyler.
And we are going to go talk to Nook because I just finished paying off my house. Oh, Garcon, good to see you. Yes, remember when I told you we could no longer upgrade your magnificent home? Well, that's still the case. Well, why am I talking to you? I have something else you may be interested in, A private island. I recently acquired it through a mutual acquaintance. You're not really helping the fact that everyone thinks you're evil. So, would my most loyal customer be interested in purchasing it? At a specific time?
It's supposed to be so they in Japanese it makes a little bit more sense, but this should technically say maybe later.
Oh, okay.
If you say definite, I would suggest picking another one of the other two because it will give you other options which are funny, like it'll give you unique dialogue, and then it will go to the one that when you say definitely.
Okay, I don't know. It's a tropical paradise. Even if it's winter in Nuho, it'll be summer on the island. There are unique insects and fish to catch too. There are many palm trees. There are as many palm trees as you could ever want. You know, about 6. Oh, and you could also get your own personal cottage at no extra charge. I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't want it. So, now do you want to purchase it? Don't need it.
Just click it. You can't back out. He'll force you to do it.
Okay. Hey, now, it's not okay to lie just so you can see my okay. No more jokes now, okay? Now, let's continue. You made the right decision to buy. I said I don't want it! Don't push an entire island on me! Go ahead and name your new island.
It's great.
Is it still 6?
It's 6, yeah. I'm sorry about the ah.
Ah! The coconut is screaming.
The tree is in pain.
If we find out later that's just an executor.
Yeah, it's the Alolan Executor before it existed.
I can't name it Destiny, which is what I named the island in Animal Crossing. I don't know.
You can't name it Paradise because it doesn't fit. Just name it Ho Time.
I don't think that would fit either.
You're right, it doesn't. No, it would. It's 6 characters.
It would be Ho Tim.
You can't put
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I'm right. It would fit.
I was thinking like a gardening hoe.
Like Ho, like Santa.
Ho 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 time.
Yeah, but it's always summer there, like you said, and you get your own personal cottage.
Yeah, you know, and whenever I think of Santa, I think of summer.
Oh my god, I wish you had a girl character on here so I could show off Captain's female dialogue for when you talk to him about going to the island, but you don't have it. Okay. He basically says before we continue this, he says something along the lines of I know you wish you could go to a private island, but you don't have one. But, you know, if you always wanted to join my private island, I have a lot of beautiful babes on it or something like that, and you could come join if you want.
Okay.
That's what he says. He says that.
Alrighty then.
I translated it literally because I didn't. It's kind of weird, but like that's what it said in the Japanese. So
how do I get an invitation to that island?
I don't know. You have to talk to Captain.
Okay, so Hotime Island, yes? Yeah, okay. Well, Garkon, you now own your own island. I know you're very eager to go visit it, but we must first discuss the price, yes? The island's base price, along with closing and transportation fees, comes to 3 million bells. Oh, so I would like, but the actual cost is around 1 million. As usual, please pay your loan through the post office. Oh, and about transportation, you may have seen the rough-looking... Well, why not just call him a Kappa?
Well,
he's clearly a Kappa.
I mean, I know. But...
I'm not saying that on you. I'm saying that on the original game.
Well, they did call him a Kappa in. I'm pretty sure they called him a Kappa. No, they called him a turtle. They did call him a turtle in the actual dialogue. It was like in E+. It's in Japanese. It says a turtle.
Oh, really?
I think he is a Kappa, but they say that because I think because it's a yokai, and they're not really like talking too much about yokai in this game. Like this whole game is technically about yokai, but like every single animal in this game is a yokai.
Basically, yeah.
But
is his shirt clipping through his?
It is. I just noticed that. And if you didn't notice when you enter and he talks out this dialogue, he actually floats towards you. If you look back in the recording, you'll see
I will.
He like floats towards you.
I'll highlight that.
He's so happy about it. He's like, I can't wait to sell this sucker the island.
We have an agreement that he will ferry you to your island whenever you desire. Oh, and he will also take you to any other islands the residents may own, yes? Well, as usual, I look forward to your future business, Garcon. Thank you, do come again. So, I own the island now, basically.
Yes, you can go to Captain and he will take you to the island.
And does anything change besides the ability to build the statue after I pay off this?
Nothing. The dialogue is slightly different because I had to retranslate it and localize it because there's the ability to choose now. So the dialogue for paying it off is slightly different, and it may be noteworthy to show it off. It's up to you entirely if you want to show that off or not, but that is the only difference.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well. You have the money.
I'm here. I have the money. I might as well. It's something unique.
It is an interesting aspect in this game.
I've paid off all of the debt. I never have to money again.
No, you don't. The money is only a mere tool to buy furniture for you. And look, your golden shovel is growing now.
Yeah, it's growing, but is it going to keep growing?
No, it will. If it gets past the first sapling stage, you won't die.
That's not how it is in later games, though.
Well, that's how it is in this game.
Or maybe it's only if you plant it, like, too close to another tree.
In this game, you can plant it. You can get a glitch where it will freeze its growth forever.
Yeah, I've gotten that before.
Yeah, that's a glitch. It's not supposed to be that way.
My goodness gracious, Garcon. Truly amazing. That's no lie. Paying off all the money you owe on your house.
Oh no, I should have put. I forgot. That's a bug. That should be island.
Okay. Incredible. I salute you. But as I told you before, I can't build your house bigger than the one you have now. Flat out impossible. This is odd for me, but I feel slightly guilty after taking all the money you owed me without anything in return. You gave me an island.
But he did make you pay for it.
Oh, I've got it. I've got a terrific idea. The perfect thank you gift. I'll let everyone in town know how honest and diligent you are, Garcon. I shall build a monument to you. I'll put it in front of the train station. Yes, yes, how does that sound? Okay, so you can say no. Should I say no?
Yeah, I think you should say no, because please is the normal dialogue. If you say no, it'll be different.
Okay.
It'll be the new dialogue.
Oh, I thought it was a great idea. Are you sure you don't want one built? So...
He gives you one more chance.
Well, if you don't want one, that's fine, Garcon. I look forward to your future business.
And that's it. Now you won't have one. If you go out there and check, and there will be no monument in front of the train station, but you have paid off all your debt.
So, wait a minute. If you do that, if you choose no, and someone else on the save file pays off their debt...
They can build one, and it will be...
Will it be silver or gold?
I have no idea. I have never tested that.
That I'm interested in.
So am I. I actually have... I actually think it might be silver, because I'm pretty sure that the way that this works, this is going to be a little bit technical here, is the game sets a flag when you pay off your debt that says you've paid off all your debt. And that's what order, that's the order of you know, basically gold, silver, bronze, and then, I don't know what the green one is.
Rock.
Dirty bronze?
Nickel.
Yeah. It's whatever the Statue of Liberty is made out of. It's that, but yeah, basically, it's bronze. It actually is made out of bronze. I do know that. Or it's copper, I think, actually. I think it's copper. But basically, I think what will happen is, it will still give them the silver one, because it should still set the fact that you paid it off first in the game's data. It just won't put your statue out. So I think you'll still get the silver, but it's worth testing.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty interesting idea. But here you go, new dialogue.
Yeah. Yaha, look at you. You finally bought an island for yourself. You're looking like a real sea dog now, Garcon. Everybody's British for some reason. From now on, old Captain will take you to your island, matey. I have to use that stupid voice because my friend voiced him, and he made him freaking Jack Sparrow. Ahoy there, matey. Do you want to buy your... Do you want to... You care to ride me boat to Hotime Island? Alright then, climb aboard me dinghy, boy. Don't say that. Righty now, off to Hotime Island, to the briny sea. Now, clean out your ears and listen to me shanty your love, you wee wriggler.
His songs aren't any different, but you'll notice that the Japanese variant of his song does not line up with what he's saying, and that's just because I took the English versions of it and put it over there. So once I'm going to put back the English voices if I can crack how the audio works. Like it's not encrypted or anything, but it's just a real pain to reverse engineer it and to try to extract it, because I can't just put the old audio in, because then I'd overwrite the new songs and the new sound effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult balance.
More of that N64 crap.
It really is. That's one thing that we haven't even talked about. This game, I want to say this because not many people know about this. This game is still an N64 game minus the code. All the models, all the textures, and all the sound effects and music in this game is in N64 format. They have an N64 emulator for the graphics and sound running to make this game work. And they also have the NES emulator. So this game has 2 emulators in it. Why?
Because they didn't feel like porting it.
And I thought, okay, so here's what I thought. I thought Nintendo had a big brain move here, and they were like, all right, we're going to put the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on there, so we're going to make Animal Crossing work with it. Because this is a little bit technical, but Animal Crossing uses the same model format as N64 Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Yeah. So
I thought they were trying to, think ahead and say, hey, why not just make this N64 emulator so we can put, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the system, because they did the Ocarina of Time Master Quest on
the disc that had
the collector's edition.
Yeah.
But they didn't. That's a different emulator.
Really?
Yes, it's a whole different emulator.
Why?
This is the only game. Well, this is the only series because they made 3 variants of this that uses this emulator. So there is no excuse why they did this.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, there's no N64 game that uses this emulator. In fact, this isn't even... They went as far as to edit the models in this game to support a variant that's a custom version of the N64 model format, which has hacks in it to support the GameCube, instead of just reformatting the models in the GameCube format. And I mean, I can sort of get it maybe if they wanted the game to be entirely in RAM, but it's just I
mean, it's a Nintendo move. It blows
my mind. It's just why would you ever do this? Because the game runs so much worse than it would if it was just in the GameCube format. 90% of the processing power is used on rendering the graphics and the sound because it's in the N64 format and it has to convert it on the fly.
I mean... It's very much a Nintendo move.
It really is. I just had to say that, though, because it frustrates me. It's you could have done so much better with this game. But it's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I mean, it works.
Right, it works.
It's just hard to reverse engineer.
It actually wasn't that bad. Surprisingly. I've got model editors that work for it. Well, not editors. I've got model converters and viewers that do work mostly. I think I've shown off, you might not have seen it before, but I've shown it off in the Discord, where you can load up the different tiles of the terrain, you can load up different furniture, and it will show it properly. It's kind of like the NoClip website.
Yeah.
If you've seen that.
Yeah.
I actually worked with that guy, but he didn't want to put Animal Crossing on the NoClip website.
Why not?
I don't know. He just didn't want to do it. I talked to him for a bit, and he was like, yeah, we don't want the Animal Crossing on there. And I was like, dude, seriously?
That's weird.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
I know.
Also... Should I change the flag? Go back.
Go back. Never mind.
I don't know what to pick.
So the reason that is like that is because in Japanese, I'm sure it made a lot of sense, but in English, it doesn't make very much sense. Oh my! There's a lot of dialogues like that because.
Is there anything else to do on the island right now?
Not until we scan the villager card. You might be able to see some of the rare insects if you keep going through the acres, like back and forth. You might be able to spawn a rare insect. Where? Oh, yes, a hermit crab. That's not a rare one though. You can catch that in town.
It was.
Was
actually...
he in? Wait,
yeah, he was.
He
hiding.
wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's why they made the shells 3D.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So that way you couldn't tell the difference. That's why they made the shells 3D. I just realized that.
Yeah, that's like I didn't know the hermit crab was in the game.
Yep, that's why they made the shells 3D. Wow.
Because the hermit crab didn't come back until New Leaf.
No, this game is the predecessor to every game.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You might be able to see some of the rare bugs though. It's the Hercules beetle and the birdwing. And the birdwing butterfly, but they're very very low spawn rate. The Hercules beetle, like, I think, spawns in the tree. Maybe, but I think you can get your Hercules beetle right now.
Mosquito, get off me!
Oh, he's gonna sting you.
Nope.
Nice. It's in Japanese still.
Yeah, I've been itching to catch me one of these.
All those dialogues are translated. Oh my god, you should talk to the Wishing Well about advice around town. By the way, there's some Easter eggs in there. If you go back to your town,
all right.
Eventually.
No, there's some. Now. There's
yeah, I don't know what the spawn rate is for those. I haven't actually dug that deep into it yet.
Apart from the bugs, there isn't really anything I can do because I don't even have a fishing pole.
Yeah, you can't catch the marlin or the pufferfish, which are the exclusive fish to the island.
Swab the decks, yeah, fishing or pirate lingo, you know, all that.
Maybe. I'm super glad that they made the island available without having the need for the GBA link, because even though you can't get the Islander, at least you can get a whole nother place to store your furniture, because the storage in this game is just dumb.
Yeah, you get 3 items.
And you can't store any furniture in those. And you want to know why that is?
Wait, did he just say something about Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to read this? That's fine. Well, fine by me if you want to.
No, go ahead. What were you
okay, so basically, in this game, you can store up to 3 items in each individual dresser or wardrobe or whatever. If it can store items in it, you can store 3 different items for every single one. But the reason you can't store furniture or fish or insects in those things, or in the storage space, is because it will actually render them on top of it. Because in this game...
What?
Right. In this game, you know how you can place items on top of other items?
Yeah, so it...
Yeah. So
Are
basically,
you freaking
in this
serious?
Right. So what you're imagining is exactly how it works. So in memory, you can imagine your house is basically a layout of just like items in a grid, and then there are 3 other grids on top of this bottom layer, and it uses the second layer to place items on top of tables and desks. And it also uses the second layer to place the first item in the wardrobe, but it then uses the third and the fourth layer to place the second and third items in the wardrobe. So it has, for every tile on the map, or in the house map, there are 3 more tiles above it for where you store the item, and that's how it's done.
That's really stupid.
Right, if they had just given you a grouped storage space, there would be more storage than in any other game except for New Horizons with the welcome. I mean, sorry, not New Horizons. New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo update. Because they use so much space for that, because every tile has it. And by the way, your house is just another acre.
Yeah.
It's not even. Yeah, it's a whole acre. So you're missing literally half the space of the acre that you can't use. But the data is there in the save file. So if it's 16 by 16, so if they gave you like a unified storage bin, there would be so many spaces.
Yeah, I mean I
didn't do it though.
I
was so mad when I found that out. When I was making ACSC and I found that, I was so mad.
All right.
That's why if you've ever seen the speedrun, the walk on tables glitch works. But anyway, go ahead.
It's I've seen a few people speedrun it. Like they would walk on the
Yeah.
table and then use that to duplicate the item.
And then like items appear on top of things they're not supposed to appear on top of and stuff. That's all because of how they programmed it.
That's really stupid.
I have another tidbit of information, but you should do this dialogue first.
Yeah, I was saving it because this was a new item, right, or a new bug.
Correct.
Yes, indeed. That's a hermit crab, if I'm not utterly mistaken. No, that's not necessary. Please, I must insist we leave it in the container. It's not even an insect.
It counts all the crabs as insects.
That's really weird.
I know, because they couldn't put them as fish.
They did later.
Well, they didn't in this game.
Leave it in the container of protocols, you see, what? I have to say, I'm not overly fond of insects. I quite simply do not like touching them. Blech. These small crabs grow quite quickly. Their shells do not grow with them, unfortunately. This leads to a problem as they quickly outgrow their homes. Quite the crab housing crisis, yes? Many people keep these as pets. Why? I couldn't tell you. I find them thoroughly disgusting, but I digress.
Oh, there's supposed to be a space there. Thanks for finding that.
Yes. It's not an insect, though, so I don't understand why he would be freaking out about it. Like, yeah, it is insect-like, but it's not a bug.
Yeah, okay, so the reason that that's there is because they could have added the fish, but I think what their goal was in this was to make them be both 48, because if they added 8 to the, they added 8 to the fish. If they added the crabs to the fish, there would be 51 fish because there's 3 crabs, and there would only be 45 insects. And so you catch it with a net anyway. Yeah. So I guess they just were like, you know what, whatever.
And also, it looks nice with the 8 on the
right,
line.
It looks so nice in there. You don't have any fish yet.
Yeah, I know. Wait,
yeah,
what,
unfortunately.
How did you? What are the other 3 crabs? Are they just running around on the?
No, there are other 2 crabs. So the regular crab, it's just called a crab. He just runs around on the beach. And there's the coconut crab, which I talked about earlier, which you need to put. It only appears in your town, as far as I'm aware. And you need to put a coconut tree on the beach, and then sometimes if you shake the tree, the coconut crab will fall out. I've never seen it. I swear, I've never seen it. I don't even know what the coconut crab looks like in this game. I've never seen it.
All right.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
It's a
okay. So you've seen the hilarious things in the Discord server, right?
Yeah.
With, like the item names. So what happened here was there was a bug in the game in the code that I wrote. I forgot to fix it, where it doesn't put the correct item articles. What it's called? Like an article in English would be a, and, some, the, stuff like that. So for all furniture, it just doesn't have the right code for it. Like it picks a random value, and so it looks into the string table and then adds whatever value is at the random spot that it picked from memory, and that's what it puts as the predecessor. So you got the coconut
gel paper lantern.
My favorite one is the toilet seat cove.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be toilet seat cover, just so you know, but it cuts off the R, so it's toilet seat cove.
A sapling.
That one's right. It's only furniture.
Yeah, I know, but why is there a sapling in here?
Oh, you didn't know that could happen?
No.
Yeah, saplings so can tools. There's a 1 in 100 chance that tools can spawn in the police station.
I've hacked the game before, like used action replay and stuff, and I put a whole bunch of bells down on the floor.
Yeah.
All around my house, just to see what would happen if I picked up some bells on a new villager, and I could actually pay off the debt. And I found out that you can't really do that. It just picks everything up and puts it in the lost and found.
So that's it. That's only if a villager or event moves in to where the bells are. So if you put the bells around a signboard and a villager or an event like a red or the tent for the summer campers or the igloo appears on that, and there are items in the space where it spawns, it will move them into the police station as long as there's space in the lost and found.
I mean,
that's how it works. It doesn't appear any other way in there. The items around town will not appear in there. The items that are in there are spawned randomly, unless that happens, in which case they're added.
What does happen if you try to do that with, like, if you just hack in 30,000 bells into your inventory?
You mean like the bell bags?
Yeah.
Nothing. They just appear in your inventory.
No, I'm saying if you did that and then tried to pay off your debt with it, like whenever he says, whenever you only have 1,000 bells.
Oh, nothing happens.
I figured as much.
So that isn't even really at 1,000 bells. That's an item called Money Bag 1,000, and it's a special sprite that's only used in that one spot, and it actually isn't money. You might think it's money, but it's not.
I mean, it looks
It's
like
actually,
money.
I'm sorry, it's Money Bell 1000. It's got the same sprite as it, but it's got its own separate item code.
Looks like money. It jingles like money. He accepted it like money.
But it's fake. The game doesn't treat it as money. You can go and spawn that as many times as you want in your inventory, and you won't have a single dime.
No wonder Nook wants to put me in bed. I gave him bed? Debt. Debt was the word I was looking for there.
Oh, no.
No wonder. Okay, anyway, no wonder Nook wants to put me in debt. I gave him counterfeit money.
Right.
Except
he accepted it and took it off your debt.
See, this is what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's too close, so it's not growing.
Yeah, it's
all
too
the way.
close, so it won't grow all the way because it will clip through. That's a glitch. It should have died as a sapling, but the game didn't
shouldn't have allowed
that.
it to grow.
Right, it should have died as a sapling, but the game didn't recognize that, so it let it grow, and then it realized it after it let it grow, so it just never updates its progress.
Interesting.
There are certain circumstances where you can get that. It's mainly by Nook's building since it can resize. It's so creepy. Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot else, honestly.
No, I'm saying, does anything else change its size?
Your house, but it doesn't technically change its size. That's it.
So
nothing else changes its size. It's only Nook's shop.
Yeah.
The house has always got a predetermined size, but it just looks like it gets bigger.
Yeah, because it has to still fit on that plot of land.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost 10. Does Nook and Go close at 10?
Nook and Go closes at 11, so you want to change it to 12.
Okay.
Or at any time past 11, honestly. That'll work. That works.
Yeah. I was still changing the day, though.
Right.
Just to try to get that shovel tree closer to growing.
Oh, yeah, I think you just skip 2 days and it should grow.
Yeah.
Did you skip? How many days did you skip?
I think I only skipped 1.
Okay, it probably won't be fully grown then, but it'll be close.
Need to skip another day anyway, because after we do this, it's gonna be, like, everything's gonna be closed.
Yeah. The day doesn't reset until 6 a.m. Red's coming to town. I like how home is just ho, so it looks like ho sent you something. Hoa.
Hoa!
Hoa! Yeah, I couldn't
stuff.
translate the Japanese text where it's supposed to be to your name and then from home.
Why not?
Before GC Relink. There wasn't space for it. It's very hard to explain without getting really in-depth about how it works. I wrote a really good write-up on it, but it's Patreon only at the moment. I'll probably release it at some point.
Yeah.
I actually want to do a huge blog on the translation efforts.
You should.
But I don't want to do that until I finish the translation. I want to do like a retrospective on it.
I got a lot of points for having nothing in my house.
Go in your house. I'll tell you exactly what it is if you go in your house. I don't remember what you have. It's the NES games.
Really?
Those things are worth like 3,000 points each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nepotism.
Mm-hmm. Brian has the world record in HRA score without hacking.
Freaking Brian has the world record in a lot of stuff.
Well, that's because Brian's played more Animal Crossing than almost anybody. All right, let's show him it.
Also, is this a good idea to do to a glass door?
No, but it doesn't matter because in this game, glass is indestructible. It's bulletproof glass.
Oh, hey, it opened up.
Wow, it's almost like he heard you banging.
Oh, I was gonna say listen to the music, but you kind of can't over the bell noise.
It's a slowed down version.
Yeah, it's a slowed down version of the normal time.
Just edit it in over this or something. I don't know. It's
all
like
right. I think I still have it because you sent it to me at one point.
Oh god, I sent it to you forever ago. I can send you the whole OST if you want to use the individual tracks.
I might use them for something, but let's do a little pause here, and then I'll put in the actual song by itself. I guess we don't need to do a pause. I can just freaking clip the video if we're not.
Right, you could just make us shut up.
I'm smart.
Post editing. Post. All right.
Yeah. Isn't it a bit much banging a shovel on my door at this time? Since it's so late, I'm raising the prices by 20%. Also, I'll pay 30% less for everything you sell me. Please, walk slowly.
Look at how slow he walks.
I know. Give me a fishing pole.
No, you shouldn't do that. He's gonna get stuck.
He did get stuck, but...
Sometimes it's way worse than that.
That's a fishing rod. I'm selling it for 600 bells. Do you want to buy it? Thank you for your patronage. I've received the payment of 600 bells. Let me tell you how to use a fishing... No. Oh, wow, there's actually unique dialogue for this, too.
There is for all of them.
Wow.
And it's so slow.
That's a big fish.
That's it. There's unique dialogue for all the tools.
I don't know if I want to, because it would take so long. Alright,
yeah,
let's buy some medicine.
You got the kitchen... No, did you press A already? Oh, wait, he did it? Wow, he's so far away.
Wow, medicine's expensive.
Yeah, it's like $14 for that medicine.
It's only like 500 bells in the other games.
If you didn't know, bells is yen.
Yeah, I figured as much. Just like how polka dollars is yen.
Yeah.
It's like how everyone always says something.
But it's really weird because you can buy like furniture for like $3 sometimes. It's like Nook is running a thrift store. But yeah, that has exclusive stuff for Timmy and Tommy as well. Unfortunately, you can't get Nookingtons without hacking in this. I mean, you can, but it's kind of not on Nintendo because you have to have someone come visit your town and then buy or sell at least one thing so that this visitor's sales.
In this one?
Yep.
Oh god.
After you had Nookway, you had to have spent at least, I think it's 250,000 bells total, and then you have to have at least a person from another town buy at least one thing or sell at least one thing, so that the visitor's sales sum, as it's called, is greater than 0.
Huh. Because I have Nookingtons on my original save file.
Well, you must have had somebody from another town come in at one point then.
Yeah, I used to play the game with my friend a long time ago.
That's how it was done.
Huh. I hate the way that you have to get it in New Leaf.
You with Gracie? Fashion check?
I have played New Leaf for 6 years, or when did it come out? Around 2013, 2014, maybe?
Yeah.
And I have never seen Gracie once in that game.
In New Leaf? You've never seen her?
I've never seen her. Never once.
And there's something that makes her spawn, but New Leaf is a bit harder to reverse engineer where it doesn't have the debug symbols in it, so you have to guess what each thing does. It's kind of like you have to look at it and be like, okay, I think this is what it does. But thank God they gave that in Animal Crossing, because none of this would be possible without Animal Forest's debug symbol map. They screwed up royally by adding.
I mean,
at the time, maybe not, but today.
Yeah. All right, that's enough for today. We can mess with the island villager tomorrow and some other
Yeah.
stuff. So, we'll see you next time.
Yep.